So Gardaí say that they received 1,250 calls in relation to domestic violence abuse every single week last year, and so far this year there have been almost 42,000 calls to Gardaí, a slight increase on last year. Now the figures were released by the Justice Minister Jim O'Callaghan to the Aontú leader Pat Tobin in response to a parliamentary question. It showed that domestic abuse calls to Gardaí over the last 4 years have soared by 45%. Now these can be calls where perhaps a barring or protection order has been breached in relation to assault or coercive control that has a domestic motive. The highest rate of calls per 1,000 of population was in the Dublin metropolitan region in the North Central Division, which would cover the inner city, while the lowest calls in Dublin were in the areas covering Blackrock and Dundrum. Outside of Dublin, Limerick had the highest rate of calls in the country. Rachel Morrow is from the Dublin Rape Crisis Centre. She's been telling us that they've seen a 20% increase in calls. They're getting around 25,000 calls every year. She's described these figures as shocking.
We're seeing a lot of people who have experienced sexual violence within the home. 1 in 4 people have experienced rape or sexual assault from somebody they are married to, a spouse or an intimate partner. But 9 in 10 people know the perpetrators. So sexual violence is something that actually happens in the home, amongst people we know,